Welcome back to Crypto for Noobs, the only YouTube channel dedicated to noobs, for noobs by noob. I'm your host, Shad. Today, newbies, we're going to be talking about ICOs, or initial coin offerings. But before we begin, I need you to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we're going to jump up in this thing. Initial coin offering. What is an initial coin offering? Think of an ICO as like an IPO, an initial public offering for stocks and bonds, where a company comes out or they file for IPO, they get approved by the SEC, and then they're listed on the New York Stock Exchange and the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, stuff like that. Except with ICOs, there is no regulatory committee that does all that. All right. So initial coin offering is a type of capital raising activity in the cryptocurrency and blockchain environment. The ICO can be viewed as an initial public offering that uses cryptocurrencies. However, it is not the most precise comparison, as there are some crucial differences between the two fundraising activities. Startups primarily use an ICO is to raise capital. Oh, sorry, I couldn't read today, y'all. The main advantage of ICOs is that they remove intermediaries from the capital raising process and create direct connections between the company and investors. In addition, the interests of both parties are aligned. So intermediaries, I'm assuming they mean like the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, where you have to go through them to get approved and make sure everything is copacetic and there are no scams or it's good for the public, stuff like that. I'm assuming. Don't quote me on it. Types of initial coin offerings. There are two types of ICOs. One is a private ICO. In private initial coin offerings, only a limited number of investors can participate in the process. Generally, only accredited investors, financial institutions, and high net worth individuals can participate in private ICOs, and a company can choose to set a minimum investment amount. Quick comparison with that, with IPOs are kind of like the same thing. Or to get into stocks, certain stocks, you have to be an accredited investor. You have to be worth so much. Those things of that nature. So it's kind of similar to an IPO on that one. Public ICOs. Public initial coin offerings are a form of crowdfunding that targets the general public. The public offering is a democratized form of investing because almost anyone can become an investor. However, due to regulatory concerns, private ICOs are becoming a more viable option to relative public offerings. Not sure why. I haven't done too much research on that, but I will do that and get back to y'all for that. Identification of investment targets. Every ICO starts with the company's intention to raise capital. The company identifies the targets for its fundraising campaigns and creates the relative materials about the company or project for potential investors. That sounds kind of just like an IPO. Lord, I swear it does. I don't know if any of you guys you did, but I read Investing for Dummies, and that sounds just like an IPO. Okay, creation of tokens. 2. Creation of tokens. The next step in the initial coin offering is the creation of tokens. Essentially, the tokens are representations of an asset or utility in the blockchain. The tokens are fungible and tradable. They should not be confused with cryptocurrencies because the tokens are just modifications of existing cryptocurrencies. Unlike stocks, the tokens generally do not provide an equity stake in the company. Instead, most of the tokens deliver their owners some stake in a product or service created by the company. So in stocks, when you buy, you're probably gonna have common stocks. So even in the common stocks, like you have a piece of the company, you have like voters' rights and all that other stuff. Whereas like the private holders don't, where the common stock holders, they have a right. But with cryptocurrencies, you're not buying a piece of the company, you're buying a piece of the product. So you really don't have any rights. So I hope that makes more sense. 3, promotion campaign. At the same time, the company usually runs a promotion campaign to attract potential investors. This is where they might do like airdrops. I did a previous video on this, so please check out that video. They might say, we're going to airdrop 1 billion coins if you hold in your wallet, just for holding in your wallet. Like with Saitama, if you hold Saitama Inu in your wallet, you'll get airdrop coins every so often. So that's what they mean by the promotion campaign. 4, initial offering. After the creation of tokens, they are offered to investors. The offering may be structured in several rounds. The company can then use the proceeds from the ICO to launch a new product or service, while the investors can expect to use the acquired tokens to benefit from this product, or service, or wait for the appreciation of the token's value. So that's for the initial offering. They can use the proceeds. ICO to launch new products. That kind of sounds like an IPO to me. I have to read Investing for Dummies again, but y'all, that sounds like an IPO to me. It's just structured to fit cryptocurrency, and with cryptocurrency, there is no intermediaries in the SEC, no regulatory committee. So that's what it sounds like to me. I'll have to go over it again and get back to y'all on that. But that's an initial coin offering. That's an ICO. This has been Crypto for Noobs. I hope that you have found this educational and informational, and I appreciate y'all dropping by. Y'all have an amazing day. Peace.